he wanted to have the, the pounds in the car,
Chat, is this real?
One thing in the car, and it's like, bro,
FBI, open up!
Bruh. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it, bro. When you went to jail for like, I don't know, a couple years, it kills your momentum.
DThang was one of the hottest rappers in the Bronx drill wave and got locked up on a crazy gang indictment. Then he came home but couldn't stay out of jail. And today we're breaking down how he went from having connections with billionaires to crashing out in Miami and throwing it all away. DThang and K-Flock's beef was making headlines all over the place when they were popping off in the drill scene. And one of the wildest things about the beef is that DThang and K-Flock have blood ties. They're cousins on Flock's dad's side. And on the track Is You Ready?, Flock dissed DThang and rapped, "Go ask my ops, it get ugly. I could do shh like Ice did Sonny. Think I'm lacking? That nigga a dummy. He think I'm a rapper? He think this shit funny." K-Flock's mom is DThang's auntie. And after Is You Ready dropped, DThang said he was ready to kill her over the beef too.
Can't wait to see auntie now. Just gonna learn today, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas stop playing with me, bro. Gangsta, bro.
And on the track Talk Facts, DThang sent shots at K-Flock and rapped, "They know RPT niggas be on that shit. And I'm trying to pack me a OY. I still be searching for jiggies. Family first, so we see the flockers. The Charlie don't hit without Benji. It's like, how many dead niggas do y'all got?" Benji was allegedly killed because he was dissing DThang's homie Wu Lottie. And K-Flock dissed Wu on the track War Part 2 and raps, "You ran on Wu Lottie, get back. Like, he gon' cap for this app. Like, I ain't walking in his peas. Let it clap." Wu Lottie and DThang were really tight. But in 2020, Wu Lottie and some other YG's affiliates tried to slide on the OYs and the situation went left. A bunch of OYs hopped out of a whip and started chasing them down. And Wu Lottie tripped and fell. The rest of the YGs kept running though. And that's how Wu Lottie ended up getting beaten and stabbed to death. DThang's beef with K-Flock put him in the spotlight. And he got even more shine for his on-the-radar freestyle and ran up over 20 million views. But after DThang got locked up in 2022 and spent a couple of years in prison, the fall off was crazy for him. DThang lost all the momentum he made in the drill scene, so he allegedly had to fall back on hustling in the trenches because he wasn't making any money in the rap game. Then in June 2025, DThang got booked in Miami on a gun case. Catching a gun case when you're already a felon isn't good news. But DThang was lucky it happened just a couple of months after his parole ended instead of while he was still on parole. The state wanted the judge to set the bond at $25K minimum, but the judge took it easy on him and set it at $15K instead.
Set bond at $15,000.
That meant DThang would only have to put up $1,500 to get out on bail. But apparently, DThang's pockets are pretty light right now because he spent a few days in jail before he could post a bond. DThang got out on bail, but his career was still falling off. He only dropped one track a couple of months after he got booked in Miami, and the track didn't come close to touching the numbers that his old music used to hit. Then in September 2025, DThang got booked again in Miami. The cops caught him with over 20 grams of weed and cocaine. And what made the situation even worse is that he's still fighting the gun case he caught in June 2025. DThang was already facing a 15-year sentence on the gun charge before he got booked again. Most felony gun cases only catch you 3 to 5 years.
That's crazy. I mean, bro, like, all he needed to do was just come home, drop some music. He wanted to smoke, just smoke at your spot, at your house or your apartment, or your place. The place that you chill at, just smoke there, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just maybe he wanted to be, smoke. He wanted to have the, the pounds in the car. He wants to have that, have everything in the car, and it's like, bro, it ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. And all these felons, bro, it adds up, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth. You already was hot like crazy, but it's like after when you went to jail for like, I don't know, a couple years, like he said, like it kills your momentum, and it's like potential just being drained. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's up to him to be like, let me be careful, let me be a little bit more smarter, let me not do this, let me not do that, let me think twice before I do this, what could happen, what's the best option, so I don't know, just think more about like, be careful. But he probably doesn't care about the cops like that, so he just does what he wants. I don't know, all he could really do was just, stay focused on the music, and then just just promote the music as best as he can, and put himself out there and grow the music. But I I mean, probably he was having a good time, and then the cops catched him and his crew at the wrong time, wrong place, and just like charge after charge after charge after charge. It's like, bro, you already been locked up for already a minute. Like, all you had to do was one job. Get the bag off the music and leave, bro. That's all you had to do. Get the bag and leave. That's it. You good. And you can travel the world and do what you want, when you want, how you want. But, you know, it's kind of hard to see that when you're surrounded with people who don't see that, or just all they want to do is just smoke and just I don't know, just chill all the time, you know, and just chill and just smoke and do this and do that, and I don't know. It's up to his decision to, you know, to think about what he does and what he doesn't do. It killed his momentum, and it's like, bro, you got so much potential, and so much potential that so much good music could release and perfect the craft. If the hype goes away, you could put out great music, but if nobody's wanted to listen to it, you're just not gonna make money off of it. It's just that simple. So, yeah.
Prison. But since DThang already served time on a gang indictment, the judge might hit him with more years. The drug charges aren't gonna help his case either. And a lot of people are wondering how DThang fell off so hard since he tapped in with billionaires. After DThang came home from prison in 2024, French Montana gave him a Coke Boys chain, and rumors were flying that DThang got a record deal and $1 million from French Montana. But when DThang did an interview with DJ Academics, he said that he didn't actually have a deal with French Montana.
Nah, bro. Shout out to my son French though. Nah.
DThang said the Coke Boys chain was just a gift from French Montana, and he told DJ Academics he was the one signing people. Everyone knew that DThang had been falling off, but he tried to act like all the major labels were begging him to sign with them. And according to DThang, he would need $5 million before he even thought about making the deal.
I need like 5 right now. That's how I feel it.
5 M's?
5 right now. Take that right now.
It looks like DThang was capping about all that though, and really does have some kind of deal with French Montana. French Montana's Coke Boy Records label is listed in the credits for everything DThang has put up on Spotify since late 2023, but it's not clear what kind of deal they have going on behind the scenes. Nobody knows why DThang would be capping about his ties to French Montana's label though. French Montana came up in the Bronx like DThang, and now he's about to marry the Princess of Dubai, who's allegedly worth over $1 billion. When DThang did the interview with DJ Academics, he kept on talking about how rich he is.
I'm rich now, bro. That's all I know. Like, I'm rich, like a millionaire, bro. That's all I know, bro. That's all I know, bro.
He said he's a millionaire now and was able to buy a crib for his mom and his own crib. But some sources claim that's all cap, because DThang didn't have any momentum when he came home from prison in 2024. If you're a millionaire, then you're not going to rely on a public defender to fight your cases. But that's exactly what happened to DThang after he got booked for the second time in Miami. You don't have to spend millions to get a good lawyer, especially if you're not fighting something like murder. But DThang apparently couldn't afford to hire anybody to defend the case, so he's having to use a public defender from Florida. DThang was bragging about being a millionaire in 2024, but rumors say he got addicted to drugs, and that's why he's allegedly backdooring his own homies for their ice. In 2024,
so you could be a millionaire, but if you don't manage your money right and be careful, bro, that it can add up, most definitely. Damn, like, bro couldn't even pay for not even a semi-good lawyer, bro. That's tough. Man probably going through it financially.
Called out by a YG's affiliate named Lefty G's. Lefty was really active back in the day, but then he got shot in the back and ended up in a wheelchair because he's paralyzed from the waist down. DThang and another YG's affiliate named BG allegedly robbed Lefty and took his watch. Then BG started flexing it on IG. According to Lefty, the watch got stolen while Lefty was in the bathroom, and he would have killed BG if he tried to take it in front of him. BG clapped back and was flexing Lefty's watch again, so Lefty told BG that he could wear it to his own funeral. Then Lefty said that DThang and BG were both smoking K2. K2 can really fry your brain. And a video came out that allegedly showed BG tweaking out off K2 in the middle of the street. Lefty kept airing DThang out and said he was gonna get all of his homies killed if he didn't fix up how he's moving. While DThang was locked up, a video came out where he was allegedly screaming for his CEO to come save him because somebody came at him with a knife.
Nigga say, yeah, bang it down. Nigga, yeah, nigga, call for the CO, nigga. Call for the CO, nigga. EYGK, nigga, big dog G's, nigga.
And after Lefty started beefing with DThang, Lefty said he wanted to link up with the dude who allegedly sliced up DThang. DThang made it clear he was still rocking with BG after that and said he was never gonna leave his side. So Lefty reposted it and said that DThang had been hiding out in Miami because the last time he was in New York, he almost got his chain snatched off his neck. DThang was getting clowned for being broke and strung out on drugs, and that might be why he hasn't been seen around French Montana in a while. It seemed like they were really tapped in, and even Lefty G said that French gave DThang a deal. But if you're addicted to drugs and snaking your own homies, a dude like French Montana probably isn't gonna keep you around. What makes the situation even worse for DThang is that he really fumbled a huge bag in 2022. The cops have been trying to take down the YGs for years already. Back in 2014, the cops booked 20 dudes from the YGs and said they were one of the most dangerous crews in the city. Back then, a dude named Meme was running the crew, but Meme wasn't just calling the shots, and he ended up going down for killing two undercover cops. The 2014 indictment took a lot of OGs out of the hood, but the YGs didn't slow down at all, so the cops hit the crew with a massive 65-count indictment for conspiracy to commit murder, attempted murder, and way more in 2022. The cops even charged the YGs with animal cruelty because they killed a pigeon while they were on Facebook Live. DThang already had cases on his record too, and in 2021, he got booked after the cops pulled him over and found him with a gun that had the serial number scratched off. It's not clear what happened with that case, but DThang got sentenced to 3 to 5 years after the cops hit the YGs with the indictment in 2022. DThang came home in 2024 and still has some shine on his name at that point. He dropped some tracks that hit over 1 million views and said he was gonna save Bronx Drill. Plus, DThang was linking up with rappers from outside the city like Bonoff 1700, and it looked like he was gonna keep the momentum going. That's not how it went down though, and DThang ended up falling off completely. Some people say he just missed the wave because he was locked up for a couple of years, but other sources claim it was the drugs that fried DThang and made him fall off. Nobody knows how he went from allegedly making millions to having to use a public defender, but now it's looking like DThang's gonna be cooked. Plus, there's rumors going around that DThang is wanted in New York for even more charges, and he might get extradited up there after Florida is done with him. Dealing with cases in 2 different states is tough, but what would be really bad for DThang is if the feds come in and take over the case like they did to Pooh Shiesty or NBA Youngboy. You're usually going to do more time if the feds are the ones taking the case, especially if you don't have the money to hire a good lawyer. A lot of fans say that the Bronx Drill wave is already dead. DThang wanted to bring it all back,